Hey guys, welcome back to EDB Outdoors. Today, I'm going to be tying a nymph for you guys. So, I already have my thread started here. I have some lead wire under the thread right now. Today we're going to be tying you guys a nymph. So, I have a pheasant tail clump, if you guys can see that very nicely. So, here is the thread, and I'm going to go right to the base of the fly, right there. Alright, now you want the clump to be about as long as the fly. So right there, alright. Now, it's good to measure, then that way your fly looks better. I like that. Alright. Now I'm going to add a little bit more hair, and it is going to be from a grouse feather. Nice grouse feather. Alright. I like to add a lot of tail hair for my flies. They seem to add a little bit more awesome. So now I'm going to use the butt ends of the fly. I'm going to thicken the body of the fly with all this hair. Alright. Now we grab our clump right here, and we're going to snip that off. There we go. Okay. Alright, now we are going to come to our wire. I have soft wire. It's in medium, and it's a copper color. I like copper. It really stands out, I think. Like gold and everything, and silver is like shiny and everything. It'll sparkle or something. That might work really well for like lake fishing. Okay, now we grab a nice piece of wire, and we are going to tie that on. See, grab the wire and just rip it. It's not that strong, so. Alright, now we're gonna tie at the I'm gonna tie like on the side, so the body's kind of like flattened almost, right? So I'm gonna tie it on the side, like right here. So to show you guys. Oops. Alright, there we go. Now that's on the side. That'll be good. Alright, now the second thing you want to do is grab some dubbing. Now I have dubbing atoms. It's in gray color. I'll mix that in probably with some fluff that I have. Yeah. I'm only going to grab a little bit because I'm not a big fan of the gray color on a fly, especially with this dubbing. And this summer coming up, I'm going to be tying a fly with only natural material, only. But we will have a thread and scissors, and with no vise. So, and we'll catch a fish on it with the fly. So I'm thinking our best chance with that video would be tying a dry fly, or just skidding it across the water. The fish seem to like that very, very well. So now we have the dubbing in place. Alright, now we grab our wire, our copper wire. But first I'm going to add a little bit more dubbing to apply the body. Now your fly does not have to look pretty to catch fish. as long as it looks buggy, they'll go after it. Alright. There we go. Now we're going to grab our copper wire and we're going to tie it on. Now, I've seen a lot of fly tyers, they do like big gaps like this and everything. I'm not a big fan of that. I like to do like little gaps almost, because then that seems to make a little bit more buggy look. So there we go. And you get a little bigger when you get to the end. So now I'm just gonna keep wrapping it here so the lead wire will have the fly heavier. I like my nymphs pretty heavy, especially when I'm nymph fishing in a lake with a nice with an indicator. All right. Now going down to the next part. Just gonna kind of just fluff this out. All right. Now the second thing I want to do is grab some foam. I have foam, black foam here, and you don't normally have to do this. You can use a pheasant tail and wrap or put a wing case on it. I like to use black foam. If you don't have black foam, you can just use grouse feather or something like that, right? All right. I'm gonna cut a nice piece like that. Oops. Oh, I lost that piece. Oh well. You can cut another one. All right. Okay, so I have my black foam here, right? And I will be applying it right here. All right, there we go. Now the second thing you want to do is I like to grab the fluff off of a nice, this is marabou, like really, really strong marabou. So I'm gonna grab a little bit. You don't need to grab too much because this is really, really fluffy, right? All right. So now I have my clump right here, right? Now I'm going to tie by the tip of it so it gets thicker right here, right? So I'm gonna, oops. I'm gonna use my middle finger and push it away, and then I'll be able to tie it on right there. All right. So now I'm gonna tie that on and remove of the other ones that are not tied in. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna go to the butt end right here. Now I'm gonna wrap it like this, just like so. Okay. Now we just need to tie that on. All right. Now that's so. Okay, now the second thing you want to do is grab your foam and wrap like this. Now, if you guys can hear that water, that's my fish tank. It's I have a waterfall inside of it for aeration too. So I'll show you guys my fish tank after my videos and stuff. Alright, now there's lots of ways to whip finish your flies. And if you don't have a whip finisher, this is I have 2 ways that I could show you. So the first one I'm going to show you is the loop knot. So you take a loop, right? And you take that loop and you put it on the fly right here like this. And then you tie that on. But my favorite way is to use 2 fingers, and you have your 2 fingers right here, and you put your thread over. I'm going to release a little bit more thread. Alright, 2 fingers over, and then I do a twist. Now it looks like a triangle on my thread. And now I can whip finish. This is my own whip finisher. By my hand. There we go. Now tie that on. Okay, now snip the thread. And there you go. There is a nice nymph right here for you guys. Now, if you guys, I want you guys to go in the comments below and tell me what I should call this fly. And I don't think there's really much about this fly. So, guys, stay tuned for the next fly tying video. Here's the back side of it, just like here. Back. And here's that foam pad right here. Kind of blurry. Oh well. I use the CDs and everything for my stand. So yeah, that's the fly. Now you guys stay tuned for more videos. And yeah, bye.